we're safe. 2 malformed fish. Fathomless flame. And crusted talisman. A glyph of a hook is carved into the center. Fishing speed 330%. Oh. Stone columns. The stone columns of the temple are carved with ancient pictures and text. Which carving do you want to look at? The bubbling vent? The carving shows a bubbling underwater vent, the breath of salvation. It burns those that mean harm, only the pure remains. Beneath these words, somebody has added a crudely scratched note. Protection, follow the magma, find them. The large eyeless beast. The carving is of a large fish with crossed out eyes, the unseeing mother. When the starving kind of deity approaches. Beneath these words, somebody has added a crudely scratched note. Blind but can hear her children, avoid it, okay. So if we get spotted by the small ones, she will also come. Swarm of small creatures. The carving shows a swarm of small fish surrounding a boat. The ravenous children, alone they are nothing, together they summon her. Beneath these words, somebody has added a crudely scrawled note. Do not let them grip you, burn them away. Statue, I want to look at the left one. Crucible. A cold flame roars in the statue's hands. Middle. Preparations are complete. The fanatic awaits. The flames are lit. I can feel it. The chill of the deep touches us now. It is time. Come. You follow him up the steps of the temple. At the top is a black stone altar. Stacked high upon the altar are layers of dark, damp wood. He draws the antique pocket watch from his robe. It sways hypnotically in the breeze. It is almost yours. May it mark the start of your journey and the end. Still holding the pocket watch in one hand, he clambers atop the pyre and raises his scroll. He begins to chant. Stand back. You are rooted to the spot. The wind picks up, swirling sea spray around the altar. A cold blue flame rises from the southern wood at its feet. Stop this. His chanting grows louder. The freezing blaze climbs his legs. His chanting continues, but no pain detectable in his voice. He lifts his arms skyward. Seconds later, the inferno engulfs him. It rages for a moment, then abruptly dies away. A cold mist pools around the floor of the temple briefly before the wind swept into the sea. No trace of the fanatic remains. The pyre is cold and damp. Inspect the pyre. Antique pocket watch. You take the pocket watch. It's freezing cold. It vibrates in your palm, clock hand spinning wildly below the cracked face. Oh yeah, we have the final relic. Let's see what he will tell us. You climb the broken steps in the old mansion. The waves swelling and crashing against the basalt columns that surround you. You pause before crossing the threshold. Conceal the relic. What is it? Nothing. Are you human? Your inquiry is met with a piercing gaze. Why, of course, as human as you are. Anything else? How do you know where these relics are? I largely don't, but I read the seas. I see the swell that gives shape to the formless. I hear the waves that whisper secrets to their witnesses. And I speak to the currents that hold a memory of all that they claim. Anything else? Where should I look for relics? I low suggested, but at this moment, okay, no. You know, nothing. I'll be going. Deliver and conceal. Why do I have conceal? Can I do something else with it? What about the dock end over here? Nah, he's a gunner. So why do we have conceal? Okay. Well, I don't know where to hand it in apart from him, so we will see. Sådär. Nej, inte idag. Då hade jag fan blivit less. Ska se här. Conceal the relic, deliver the relic. Men varför har vi conceal? Någonting vi saknar. Så jag var bort överallt här. Där. Överallt hemma. Där. Vi har fortfarande fyren där uppe. Vi har inte varit här. Och vi har varit där. Eftersom jag har ett alternativ att conceala den så är det ju någonting mer. Fan, första valet jag får i spelet typ. Equipment types they use durability will lose 50% slower. You undog next to an old rowboat. Somebody is here. He's hunched over by the campfire, muttering to himself. You cautiously approach. The old mayor? Did you throw it back? I don't know what you're talking about. The book. I think you're mistaking me for someone. I'm not saying anything. It's really you, is it? Who do you think I am? He turns away, wringing his hands. He speaks to the fire. It was him and his damned wife. They dredged up that old book, but something cloaked in fog followed it out right through the boat. Boom. The man makes crude explosion noises and motions wide with his hands, still talking to the fire as though phantoming the story to a child. It spoke. It said it was coming for our breath, that we wouldn't be needing it soon. And then darkness crashed down. An age later, some of us washed up on the shore, and him still clutching that book. Throw it back, we cried as the fog rolled ashore. We thought surely it can still be undone. Yeah, what book? Silver and Crimson. Ah, we know. Turn to leave. Covered in her blood. Wait, what? You're not making any sense. Throw it back. The man closes his eyes tight as he holds back tears. His voice falls to a whisper. Please, the lighthouse keeper, she saw. She knows where it came from. Where it needs to go. Tell me more about this book. Silver and Crimson. He rocks back and forth, staring through the flames. What do you know about the fog? It cloaks that calamitous thing. It's evil. Haven't you felt it? What does the lighthouse keeper have to do with this? She saw it all that ruinous day. Ask her, beg her, tell her He trails off, his face collapsing in sorrow. The lighthouse. Ah, vänta. Han menar där borta. Men vad fan, det är någonting här med. Där uppe. 4 stycken. Någonting behöver vi hitta. Det måste ju vara här omkring. Ja, om de inte skickar iväg oss till 4 olika hörn. Där är en. Stone tablet. Perfekt. finns ju så många Dredge-ställen här. Där är till. Maybe the trader at Little Marrow knows something about this. Okay. Ja, det kanske han gör. Där inne. Så vi kikar med honom medan vi är här. Jag var rädd den där jag skulle komma. Trader. Show him the stone tablet. The trader takes the stone tablets from you and inspects it closely, turning it over in his hands. Remarkable. Yes, I do believe this is a fragment of a larger arrangement, you. Det vet vi med. He reaches up to a high shelf and brings down a similar looking stone, albeit one covered with much more dust. Some years ago, I acquired this other piece. You found this near those ruins in Devil's Spine, didn't you? Yes. Well, I suspect there will be more out there. I'll hold on to this for now and study it further while you search for that. But oh, you got another. Judging by the age of the stone and the shape of the glyph, these are part of the same set. On the underside of the tablets, new glyphs begin to form, casting an eerie light onto the low ceiling. Yes, go on. He begins transcribing the glyph onto an old scrap of parchment. Each stroke appears to demand excruciating concentration. After a few minutes, he puts down his pen and reads aloud. When the sky mistakes the stars, and the air grows thick with night, the deep will open its scars, protect us, O guiding light. I only know of one guiding light, but these tablets predate the lighthouse of Great Marrow by centuries. The fragments are fused together now. Why don't you take this back? In theory, they should open a lock somewhere, but where? Yeah. Very mysterious. An intriguing mystery. Do let me know if you make any progress. Any trinkets? I think we do. Ska se, det är givet vart det är. The fuse tabs click into place and the door rumbles before sliding aside. Step inside. You step through the doorway of the ancient lighthouse. The stairways to the top has collapsed. This is as far as you are going to get. Around you are a number of dusty objects. Some of them look valuable. Flame of the sky. Citrine ring. Uh, 3,500 lumen. Hmm. You take everything from the room. Oops. Shipwright, dry dock, shipwright. You explained to the trader that you found a use for the fused tablet at the ancient lighthouse in Devil's Spine. It opened a door in that ruined lighthouse? Yes, that makes sense. Well, I hope you found something interesting to make some interesting items for me to take a look at. Okay. Lighthouse Keeper. What do you know about the Silver and Crimson book? She shudders at the very mention of the book. You're really asking me after all this time? You know it must be returned. She looks at you with deep pity. You have to move on, for her sake as well as ours. Take control, be rid of that thing once and for all. But I don't have it. Well, I don't have the book. A small structure sits on the island. Nearby is an abandoned campfire. What do you want to do? Check the campfire. The campfire itself is unremarkable. But you wonder who would choose an island such as this to make camp. Nearby you spot a piece of paper flapping in a bush. A note is written on it. You put it in a pocket to read later. Examining the structure, an old stone structure is built around the statue. The statue has its arms raised towards the lighthouse, the devil's spine. But every gesture in fear or praise you cannot tell. First you in a fisherman note. Ragged notes. Close now, nobody knows. Does he know? Desecrated temple, forgive me. The only way he might understand. Must help me, must stop him. Desecrated temple, forgive me, the only way he might understand. This must be from him. Temple. Ancient temple. Bubbling Vandal's beast, nothing here. Okay. Well, he's not here. I don't know where he could be otherwise. I can check the lighthouse. But I am not expecting him to be there. We were just there, so...